Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am sharing with you all of my Sephora sale recommendations for their spring sale. I am doing things a little bit different for today's video. However, I am only focusing on products that I have tried multiple times, products that I have on rotation no matter what test I'm running, products that I wish that I could be using while testing other products, or products that I have repurchased after testing. My tried and true, essentially. My true loves, the best of the best, according to me, of course. If these are not your faves, it's okay. And if you hate these products, these brands, it's totally okay as well. These are definitely products that have worked for me, that have worked for me for years, products that I probably haven't used for years, products that I still think about and still have a love and appreciation for. I typically share newer products that I have loved during the Sephora sale, but again, these are products that I have loved, products that I have tried, and products that I would purchase over and over again. If you are new here, my name is Nadia and I'm a licensed esthetician who loves to test and review skincare products. I, however, treat skin on the daily in my everyday job, so I can kind of tell what will and what won't work on certain skin types. Personally, I have normal combo skin that tolerates acid blends very well. I am currently using doc-prescribed tretinoin, and I have gotten a number of advanced skincare treatments such as chemical peels and microderms. I am currently using tretinoin twice a week. I wear sunscreen daily, rain or shine, and I do live in California. And then I will be 40 this year, just so that you kind of get to know what I'm working with here. Some of the products that I will mention in today's video I don't currently own, or I currently own but they're not open, so I'll either show you the box or I'll show you the actual product if it's open and I'm currently using it and loving it, or I'll show you a screenshot if I no longer have that product in my collection. So I will start with cleansing balms. I do want to start with the FARMACY Clearly Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. This retails for $36 for, I have a 1.7 ounce price point here, but here I'm showing you the 3.4 ounce. I will include the price right over here for this unit. So I like to use this and the other balm I will share with you all as a makeup remover. It will remove skincare the day's face. I do prefer Clearly Clean to the original version because this one is unscented and totally free from fragrance and limonene. It does remove makeup, skincare, grime, debris effortlessly without drying or stripping the skin. I do love this cleansing balm in particular because it contains papaya enzymes that naturally exfoliate the skin. I would recommend cleansing balms to all skin types looking to stop using makeup removing wipes. Cleansing balms are an excellent way to open up your nighttime skincare routine, as the second cleanse is actually what cleanses your skin. The second option that I have is the Paula's Choice Omega Complex Cleansing Balm. Full-size unit of 3.5 ounces retails for $29. I would use that in the same way that I would use the FARMACY Clearly Clean to remove makeup, skincare, dirt, grime, debris. The difference being here, of course, the price point, some ingredients, but more importantly, the packaging. I feel like the tube that this comes when facilitates usage instead of having to use a spatula or your fingers. I do love that the Paula's Choice version here is fragrance-free, non-drying as well, non-irritating, and it will not congest or break out the skin. I found that formula to be very gentle, and I want to say it's almost warming to the skin as well. I feel like that would be excellent for all skin types, again, looking to remove dirt, grime, debris, skincare. SPF. Favorite cleanser, I would say for me is the Drunk Elephant Best Jelly Cleanser. A 5-ounce unit retails for $34. That is a very basic, gentle, foamy cleanser and one I prefer. I love how this particular product lathers. I don't find it to be drying, irritating, or sensitizing, and it does not strip the skin at all. I do reach for that when I travel just because I do have loads of minis around and I know that I can trust it. When I travel, I tend to travel with a lot of Drunk Elephant products just because I know that no matter where I am, that skincare works for me at all times. Again, I love the way it lathers, and I did, however, start using the Glow Recipe Blueberry Cleanser recently, and I've got to say they feel kind of similar but smell a lot differently. The Glow Recipe unit does have a more fruity scent, but I didn't want to say that that's my favorite. I would recommend Drunk Elephant Best Jelly to all skin types. I feel like y'all would all enjoy it. It makes a great facial cleanser that you can use morning or evening. Typically, I recommend more of a nighttime cleanse, and unless you are already wearing sunscreen and perhaps go out and work out, I wouldn't necessarily recommend a morning time cleanse and more of just like a splash of water to the skin. Unless, of course, you have loads of actives on the skin and need more of a removal instead of just a splashing of water. For toner, I do want to recommend my tried and true, my favorite, the Murad Hydrating Toner. I don't know how much you get in a full-size unit. I haven't had it in a while, but it does retail for $42. They just make one size of that. I purchased so many of those for well over a decade of my life in my 20s and my very early 30s. That was my toner of choice for, again, well over a decade. And sometimes I think about that toner and my skin just kind of misses it. I do love that it comes in a spray form and it smells like fresh peach. From use, my skin felt refreshed, hydrated, and smoother. I would recommend that, however, to skin that really thrives with hydrating products, anyone who is dry, irritated, and looking for something that is soothing. So if you're looking for a hydrating toner, the Murad Hydrating Toner is it. The Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow PHA BHA Pore Tight Toner. This is the second unit that I have used of this, and this lasts a very long time. This retails for 35 units, and I have the Pride version that they sent over last year. And I use this in the same way that I would use the Murad Hydrating Toner. This essentially just kind of took its place. I feel like the older I have gotten and the more collagen and elastin that is currently breaking down as part of the aging process, I have noticed more of my pores. And we all have pores. You cannot get rid of pores. You're gonna have them with you forever. I feel like the older I get, the more pore minimizing products I need in my skincare routine. So I find this, again, to just be more of a hydrating toner instead of clarifying. It's not drying, it's not stripping. I definitely just see it more as a hydrating toner. So I wouldn't say that this necessarily minimizes breakouts or congestion. I would recommend this to anyone dealing with the appearance of pores, enlarged pores, dry skin, dull skin as well. This gives the skin a very nice glow. Next up, I do have something I reviewed last year, which is the Pharmacy Brighten Up 3% TXA Dark Spot Toner. A 4-ounce unit retails for $34. This is the second unit I have in my collection. I reviewed and emptied the first unit so incredibly fast. It came to me at a time when I think I was dealing with loads and loads of post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, but I don't think I was breaking out a ton. I think I was just stressed and picking at my skin. I used the Brighten Up 3% TXA toner primarily as part of my daytime routine, and it gave my skin the most luxurious glow. Unreal. almost. This helped again to brighten my post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation thanks to the 3% tranexamic acid here, and it helped to minimize the appearance of pores, and it also improved texture due to the gluconolactone. I did like using this with the palms of my hands instead of a reusable cotton round, and that's how I typically like to use my toners unless they come in spray form like the Murad toner does. I would recommend the Pharmacy Brighten Up 3% TXA toner to a normal dry combo, even oily skin dealing with uneven texture, breakouts, acne, blemishes, dark spots from post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. My next kind of toner exfoliating solution I have here for you is the Paula's Choice 6% mandelic acid, 2% lactic acid liquid exfoliant. A 3-ounce unit retails for $37. I first began to use this with a reusable cotton round, but found that I prefer using it with the palm of my hand. I began to do that after I uploaded my review. When I use this with my hands, I do get a pretty solid glow, and results as far as like pore and resurfacing are much more noticeable in that way. As far as glow factor is concerned, I get the most with this. So dull, dry skin, this is it for you. I get a glow, yes, but it's not as noticeable as it is with this product. I think that where this excels is in the resurfacing aspect of it, especially here along my jawline. So from use, I have noted more of an even tone, slightly smoother texture, and a smaller appearance of pores, especially here along the cheeks and the forehead area. This did not dry, irritate, or make my skin peel or flake. I do prefer this to the original formula that contains 2% salicylic acid. The original formula, I feel like I can only really truly tolerate it during the warmer months. While I'm still using the First Aid Beauty Radiance pads, I'll link that review up above for you. Feel like I prefer this toner to the pads themselves. I get more of a resurfacing, more of a glow with this product than I do with the First Aid Beauty Rad pads. A sensitive skin, however, may enjoy those pads a lot more. I would recommend this to all skin types dealing with uneven tone, texture, and dullness. I do have the Drunk Elephant C-firma Fresh Day Serum. I have yet to open this up, and as you all know, you don't really want to dip into L-ascorbic acid serums unless you're going to use them in about 3 to 4 months. So I'm just going to show you the box here, okay? I have reviewed and tried a number of vitamin C serums, and this one is by far my favorite. I personally can tolerate the topical application of L-ascorbic acid over the skin. I personally do not mind, do not dislike the feel of a hot dog water like vitamin C serum on the skin at all. And this pairs of 15% vitamin C with ferulic acid and pumpkin enzymes to improve fine lines, wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, and brighten the skin as the enzymes very gently exfoliate and digest any dull, dead cellular debris. So that is what I love about this serum. And it also imparts a very lovely, healthy, radiant glow. And I love a glow. I of course use this serum during the day. 1 to 2 pumps is usually enough under the Proteini Polypeptide Cream by Drunk Elephant as well. That makes an excellent anti-aging, brightening, skin plumping combo. For brighter, firmer, more moisturized skin, consider pairing B-Hydra with C-firma and Proteini. Another reason that I love C-firma is that now you can purchase and you can mix the serum once you're ready to use. This, of course, minimizes oxidation, so I highly suggest that you use your L-ascorbic acid-based serums in about 3 to 4 months after opening. I would recommend C-firma Day to all skin types who can tolerate the use of L-ascorbic acid, who don't mind that hot dog water-like feel over the skin, and who love, love, love a glow. I would also recommend the Drunk Elephant Proteiny Power Peptide Resurf Serum. The price is $82 for 1 ounce, and I liked using that during my morning routine. Sometimes I would mix Power Peptide Resurf Serum with C-firma Day for brighter, bouncier, younger looking skin, and then I'd follow it, of course, with the Proteiny Polypeptide Cream. Sometimes I would use it with bouncy bright facial for a light chemical exfoliation and skin brightening results. Power Peptide Resurf Serum is a very versatile serum, very similar to B Hydra. You can use it morning or evening, and it's great for those who just cannot exactly tolerate glycolic acid, or who just aren't there in their age or their tolerance. It's great for those who are just starting to dip their toes into acids. From use, I did note smoother skin, brighter skin, hydrated skin, plumper skin, radiant skin, all the skins. So obviously not as radiant as C-firma Day, which is why sometimes I would mix the two. So I would recommend Proteiny Power Peptide Resurf Serum to all skin types looking to very gently exfoliate the skin with 10% lactic acid, while signal peptides here plump, firm, and restore bounce to the skin. Next up, I have here for you the Paula's Choice 25% vitamin C and glutathione clinical serum. I reviewed and very quickly emptied that serum, I want to say last fall, perhaps early winter. Although this smelled like Nair, the hair removing cream. I have been getting loads of comments in that video, which I will link up above, that it smells fishy to others. So I'm just not sure if perhaps they've never smelled or used Nair. As a child of the 80s, I used Nair. But in my review, I comment about the smell repeatedly. If the smell of raw materials is not a deal breaker for you, and if you cannot tolerate L-ascorbic acid or hot dog water like serums over the skin, perhaps give this a go. I can also offer an alternative, the Peter Thomas Roth. I will put the picture here for you. Give that a go. If the fishy or Nair-like scent is not your jam, perhaps give that one a go. Personally, I found that formula to smell like bacon, but maybe it's changed. I don't know. I would use this serum as part, of course, of my morning routine. Personally, I found that it helped to brighten, promote an even tone, and improve elasticity as well. I got some compliments on my skin throughout the test. This has a creamy-like feel that sinks into the skin very nicely without feeling heavy at all in the initial application or at the end of the day. This pairs tetrahexyl decyl ascorbate with ascorbyl, I think it's glucoside, and glutathione to improve tone, discoloration, and also bright. I think that all skin types would enjoy this, even oily skin. Despite the creamy texture, it's not heavy at all. Because this is a vitamin C derivative, you may need to use this for far longer to see results. Next recommendation is the Glow Recipe Plum Plump Hyaluronic Acid Serum. This is 1 ounce, retails for $42. That is one of my favorite hydrating serums that is currently sold at Sephora. I think It's either the cream or the serum that contains 5 different forms of hyaluronic acid that target and hydrate different layers of your skin. This gives my skin a radiant glow and almost instantly plumps the skin. So if you are on the older, more mature side, I would also encourage you to check out FARMACY's Feeling Good. That one too is instantly plumping to the skin. Both are perfect for dryness, loss of firmness, fine lines, wrinkles, and even texture. Sometimes I feel like when my skin is feeling dry and like parched, as soon as I apply hyaluronic acid based serum, that texture gone. I know that some of you may not be Rouge members, so you don't necessarily get 20% off everything during the sale. However, if you use my code Nadia20 at farmacybeauty.com, you do get 20% off anything that you may want to pick up on the FARMACY website. And I do get a very small commission that helps keep the lights on. Thank you to all of you who have used my code recently. I never know what you purchase. I just know when my code is used, and it always brings a smile to my face. Next up, I have the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dew Drops for the ultimate glow and skin brightening. A 1.35 ounce unit retails for $35. I don't know why I was looking at that. I love using this as part of my daytime routine because other than c-firma by Drunk Elephant, this too gives me an incredible glow. This is quite versatile as well, as you can use it just on the highest points of your cheeks for a dewy highlight, or you can mix it in with your foundation if you like more of a dewy glow in that sense, or you can use it alone for an overall glow. I do love that after one use, this minimizes the appearance of pores. So I'll wash it off. Pores look amazing. This is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Glow Recipe product, and I have tried the No Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Hue Drop. So this gives a sheer kind of bronzy glow, and this just gives a dewy glow. I have worn this alone to the gym because, you know, it's the gym, and I don't like wearing a full face of makeup to the gym, but I also want to look alive. So I have used this to the gym as well. I can't say I notice anything after the gym negative, but I also haven't really paid much attention to my face post-gym when using this. So I don't know if I should do a standalone review for this. If so, let me know and I'll get to work on that. But I will say that I like both. They both work on my pores in the same way. And this also hydrates the skin beautifully. So I would recommend any of these to anyone who can tolerate niacinamide, of course. This also has a very glowy, dewy finish to the skin. So if you do prefer a more mattified look but still want to work on those pores, I highly suggest Strawberry BHA Pore Smooth Blur Drops instead, as that will also target pores, but it does have a matte finish. I have the Drunk Elephant TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum. A 1 ounce unit retails for $90. This may be the more expensive product that I am sharing with you all today. They do have a 1.7 ounce unit that retails for $134. So if you get 20% off, it'll be a lot cheaper, of course. So this is one of my favorite acid blends, if not my favorite. This pairs 10% AHA with 1% BHA to resurface and improve the look of skin tone, texture, fine lines, pores. This is, believe it or not, more gentle than what I will be discussing next. I always experience a tingle when I use this. Skin wakes up with a very radiant glow the next day, texture is improved, and pores look minimized. When I first started reviewing products here on my channel, I had kind of a breakthrough well after I uploaded my Honeymoon Glow review and this. I loved this for its resurfacing, what's the word I'm looking for its resurfacing properties. And I loved Honeymoon Glow for its clarifying properties. So I would use Honeymoon Glow right before my cycle, and then I would use this, not the same night, of course, after my cycle, to just resurface. So if you're looking for a resurfacing serum, this is it. If you have used this and you have found that this is too strong, consider giving Power Peptide Resurf Serum, as it is a lactic acid based, a try. I would say that this is definitely not a starter acid blend serum. For smoother, more hydrated, radiant skin, consider mixing Bee Hydra with TLC, Framboos, and Drunk Elephant's La La Retro. I would recommend TLC Framboos to all skin types who have used other acid blends before, who are looking for something a wee bit stronger that'll help to resurface, improve tone, fine lines, and minimize the look of pores. The next serum, the stronger one, I am sharing with you all today is FARMACY Honey Glow 17% resurfacing acid serum, 17%. So a lot stronger than TLC Framboos. I feel a tingle when I use this still, and I have uploaded my review, and I am still revisiting this at least once or twice a week in my routine, as I am testing Honey Milk by FARMACY. And I'm also using tretinoin twice a week as well, so I can only get away with using a high percent acid blend once to twice a week. This still triggers a bit of a tingle, and from use I've noticed a nice glow to the skin, smoother skin, pores look smaller, and I like this because it's definitely results driven, but it is not sensitive skin friendly. If you have sensitive skin, do not buy this. I would recommend this to normal combo oily skin. Anyone who has used TLC Framboos and is looking for the next step, this is it. If you have used Honeymoon Glow, the first formula, give this a go. If you found that that worked out for you, give this a go. You should be a-okay to use. But again, not suitable for sensitive skin. Drunk Elephant A Shaba Complex Eye Serum. 0.5 ounces, $64. This is, I want to say, the third unit in a row that I am using. I use this morning and evening, and I have been using this before the 0.1% retinol got added to the new formula. And I loved it before the retinol was added, because this contains copper tripeptide 1, which has antioxidant properties and promotes collagen production. Now, with the added retinol, it improves fine lines, wrinkles, and reduces free radical damage. From use, I've just noticed a younger looking eye area. I loved it most when I used it with the Mira Dark Circle Corrector, as it definitely helped to minimize dark under eye circles and under eye puffiness. I would recommend this to anyone already showing the signs of aging in their eye area. If you don't have fine lines or wrinkles, do not use. Mira Dark Circle Corrector. I do not have that in my collection, but I'll put this just because the packaging is the same. The formula and feel completely different, but the 0.5 ounce unit of the Dark Circle Corrector retails for $64. And how I would use that product is as directed. I will link my review to that product up above, as it is imperative that you work that product into the eye area in a specific way to remove lymph. So maybe if I can demo without destroying my face, I would, of course, tap it into the eye and then massage out, and then apply it to the top and massage out, and then just kind of throw the trash out. That's how I would describe how I would use the Mira Dark Circle Corrector. I feel like that's one of my favorite products for eyes for 2023/2024. From use, I noted just a brighter under eye appearance with minimal puffiness. I haven't used that since I emptied it, and my dark under eye circles are alive and well. My eyes just wake up looking so puffy, but then I use this and it just, the puffiness goes away, but it went away even faster with the Mira Dark Circle Corrector, and of course with that massage. Another eye product that I love and would recommend is the Pharmacy Wake Up Honey Eye Cream. 0.5 ounces, $45. This was my go-to for months. This is the third unit that I have used since I reviewed it. I want to say 2023. I would use this day and night. And again, the same thing with the Mira Dark Circle Corrector. When I stopped using this, I could see my dark circles just kind of come back up. They just became a little bit more prominent, but I also will say that I haven't been getting much sleep. But from use of the Pharmacy Wake Up Honey Eye Cream, I noted a better appearance of my dark under eye circles and puffiness. This wears very nicely under concealer or alone, as it does have a bit of a yellow tint. I will attempt to show you. I don't really have much left in this actual unit, but it does have, I want to say, very finely milled micro glitters here. And the formula is just so hydrating that I enjoy it. I think that this is better suited for those dealing with fine lines, wrinkles, dark under eye circles, and puffiness. I think all skin types would thrive with this, as it is not too light and it is not too rich. It's a nice in between. Another Drunk Elephant recommendation is Ceramide AF Eye Cream. If I have any more links, I will link my review to that up above. I do like using that as part of my nighttime skincare routine because I find that formula to be rich. It's very moisturizing, but very soothing. Every time I reached for that when I was testing, it instantly soothed my very tired eyes. Ceramides strengthen. There's 10% omega lipid complex to soothe, moisturize, and soften the skin. And I feel like I used that when it was like allergy season. All of Drunk Elephant eye products can be used AM or PM, and this specific unit moisturizes, soothes, and strengthens. It is a rich cream that I think I could use year-round, but just during the nighttime. I would recommend Ceramide AF Eye Cream to all skin types looking to soothe and moisturize the eye area. It is a very rich cream that oily skin may or may not enjoy at night. Next, for moisturizers, finally, we are getting to the end. Drunk Elephant Proteiny Polypeptide Cream. 1.6 ounce unit like this retails for $69. This is refillable, which I have refilled this. The refill retails for $60. If you're purchasing during the sale, 20% off. I like using this morning and or evening. I love its lightweight creamy texture. The airless pump takes the guesswork out of, am I using enough or am I using too much? Just one pump is enough. From use, skin appears firmer, plumper, juicier. just all of the things. I love that I can use this year round. This is hands down one of my favorite moisturizers. The Signal Peptide Complex here helps to bind moisture to the skin, visibly plumping, firming, and restoring bounce. I would recommend this to anyone dealing with dry, dull, uneven texture and the signs of aging, of course. One pump is all you need. And although this is new, I do want to mention Bora Barrier Repair Cream for my mature friends here. This too retails for $69 for 1.69 ounces. I do like using this now post-test only on tretinoin nights. This is a rich cream meant for mature, dry, very dry skin. Although I found this to personally to be too heavy for everyday use, or in my case, nightly use. And I do use the sandwich method, so I'll apply 1 pump of this, then I'll do a pea-sized amount of Tret, and then I'll apply this again. The sandwich method here minimizes excessive dryness, redness, and irritation. This is perfect, and I would recommend this to those dealing with a compromised barrier, or again, mature skin that's dry, very dry. This is a new release, but one I truly enjoy. And as with all Drunk Elephant formulas, it's got the best of the best. Glow Recipe Plum Hyaluronic Acid Moisturizer. I don't have one currently open or in my collection, I don't think, but you do get 1.7 ounces for $40. That is one of my favorite gel-based moisturizers for summertime. No. I don't have one. I mean, it's not hot yet. So that one gives my skin a very lovely glow. It sinks into the skin almost immediately. It's not heavy, greasy, or oily, and it layers so nicely under makeup without pilling. It also includes, I think, 5 different forms of hyaluronic acid that target the different layers of your skin to hydrate more efficiently. I would recommend that to normal oily combo skin. I feel like they would enjoy that year round. If you're dealing with dryness as well as dullness, loss of firmness, or elasticity. SPFs, both of those SPFs I do not have in my collection, but currently I'm using a drugstore SPF during the day, not sold at Sephora. But I do want to mention too, first being Supergoop Everyday Play Loche SPF 50. 5.5 ounce unit retails for $36. I'm not sure if that's meant for the body, but I used it on my face a few years ago, and I still think and dream about it now. I would repurchase that if I didn't have loads of other SPFs in my collection currently. I have the new release by Mira just kind of waiting for me right over there. The Supergoop product, however, has a dewy finish that I didn't really like at first because it felt kind of heavy on the skin, but towards the end, I fell in love. So I also love that it's an SPF of 50. My other rec is Summer Fridays Mineral Milk SPF, if you're more of a lotion type person. 1.7 ounces retails $36. I feel like it is quite pricey when we compare it to the Supergoop product, but it was very lotion milky like on my skin, and one that I enjoyed during the summertime. It does remind me of the Paula's Choice lotion, except the Summer Fridays wore so much better under makeup. I just have one oil option. This one is Drunk Elephant. 1 ounce, $69. They do have a mini for $38, and you do just get half an ounce. Always an option. And although I haven't necessarily been using an oil a whole lot this fall or winter, even spring, like it is spring, but literally we had like the coldest storm. It was hailing. this morning. So if there was an oil that I did use this during the cooler months, it was this one. And I love that this is rich in antioxidants. It gives the skin a very dewy glow. My current favorite way to use this is by mixing it actually with baby facial to minimize the tingle but still get a glow. And I would recommend this to anyone dealing with the signs of aging who is, you know, seeking added antioxidant protection. Who's also dealing with fine lines, wrinkles, dryness, and dull skin. If you are particularly dull, consider adding 1 to 2 drops of this to your favorite moisturizer and you're good to go. Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow AHA Night Treatment. Didn't get a price for this, I'm sorry. I'll put it right here. I tried this after it was reformulated, so I don't know how the first formula worked on the skin. I will say that when this first launched, people were saying that they did prefer the older formula. Not sure if they still feel the same way, but I will say that I personally reach for this when I want a very gentle overnight exfoliation that I can still notice. But I'm also seeking a plumper, dewy, soft appearance to this skin. I would suggest this to anyone who perhaps is just starting, who is just dipping their toes into AHAs and don't necessarily want to start with Proteini Power Peptide Resurf Serum. This is very, very, very gentle, but my skin, every time I use this, it just wakes up softer, smoother. So delish. Conditioned skin will not enjoy this unless you want that soft, plump, juicy, very mildly resurfaced skin. You do get 2.5 acid blend complex with 7 weights of hyaluronic acid. So this intensely hydrates the different layers of the skin, and it also contains niacinamide here to help brighten an even tone. But this is just so delicious. Looking at all of these products right now, it makes me just want to stop testing what I'm testing right now and just dip into all of these. Like, I just want to put every single one of these products on my face. Sadly, I just have one. Just thinking about this makes me so happy for some reason. But I would recommend this to anyone looking for slightly smoother, bouncy, hydrated skin. My top, I want to say, other than perhaps like c-firma Proteini Polypeptide Cream, this product I just could not stop talking about in 2023, perhaps 2022, I don't know. I get those 2 years mixed up. The FARMACY 10% Niacinamide Night Mask. This smooths and refines pores. This may be my 3rd or 4th unit. 1.7 ounces, $45. This is marketed as a night mask, but I like to use it as a moisturizer. I apply a very light layer of this like a moisturizer, not like a mask. It's got a silky, kind of velvety, lightweight feel. It's not heavy or sticky. And if you apply a lot, it'll probably feel sticky. It'll probably feel heavy. But I love this for so many reasons. This smooths my skin, and most of all, it minimizes the appearance of my pores. If I want to look like I am walking under a filter the next day, I will use this the night before. I also reach for this when my skin is feeling sensitive, my barrier is impaired, and I don't necessarily want to reach for this rich cream over here. And it also pairs beautifully with this. OMG, if you can tolerate this, then you follow it with this, you'll get resurfaced, luminous, minimized pores in one night. I loved this product when it launched. It is still a product that I highly recommend to those who are dealing with pores, texture, barrier, tone, all of the things. All skin types would benefit from this. That is, of course, if you can tolerate the topical application of niacinamide. There is a mini as well, which retails for $26. If you're unsure and you just can't commit to the full size, this is just one of my favorites. This is truly one of my favorite products. Again, you can use my code at pharmacybeauty.com if you don't get 20% off at Sephora just yet. Another product, another mask, Drunk Elephant TLC Sukari Baby Fish. 1.6 ounce unit retails for $80. There is also a mini available, which retails for $28, half ounce. I love to use baby facial when I want pro level resurfacing results at home. This always gives my skin a tingle, but I have found that by mixing it with a couple of drops of virgin marula and minimizing the process time for 10 minutes, I still get the glow I seek without the excessive tingle and the possible flaking from also using tretinoin several nights after. My skin is left feeling smoother, brighter, softer, plumper, just so good, so delicious. And that smoothness, that brightness, that more clarified appearance doesn't just last that 24 hours. I feel like it lingers into the week because I do like to use this either Saturday or Sunday. After use, I do like to either go in with virgin marula or just Bora Barrier for intense moisture. This is definitely not meant for younger skin. This is a 25% AHA BHA blend that is very, very strong. So do you consider giving actives a break when you use this, or starting off slow, say process for about 3, 5, maybe 10 minutes until you can tolerate for 20 minutes? If your barrier is compromised, avoid, and if you are sunburned, avoid. We are almost finished. My next rec is the Drunk Elephant Bouncy Bright Facial, 1.69 ounces, $69. I do like pairing this with the Proteini Polypeptide Resurf serum or with TLC Framboos for a lighter exfoliation. Use with Proteini for a more exfoliation, more clarifying, more brightening, more resurfacing. Use these together. It's such a good combo. This is another one of my favorites from 2023 as it pairs azelaic acid with 1% salicylic acid for smoother, brighter, decongested skin. It also improves texture and minimizes redness. Skin wakes up feeling smoother, brighter. You can use this during the day as like your final step, but I just did not like using this during the day. It does have a more matte finish to the skin, which I just don't gravitate towards during the day unless, you know, I just don't want to shine, I don't want to glow, and that's very rare. But I just did not like this during the day. I prefer using this with my Drunk Elephant acid blends at night. This is an excellent leave-on mask that clarifies, evens tone, fades dark spots, and reduces redness. And the salicylic acid here is perfect for those dealing with breakouts, clogged pores, and I can see this working on all skin types. Lips. I do have two things. Lawless Forget the Filler Overnight Lip Plumping Mask. I emptied the Juicy Watermelon version, and now I have Sweet Dreams. I have yet to use this, I don't think, but that's what it looks like here. I love how this hydrates my lips from overnight use. My lips would wake up looking smoother, plumper, and just felt more moisturized. That is essentially the only lip mask I think that you will need. I also love that it doesn't burn or tingle. It doesn't feel spicy at all. And not that I don't like the spice, because I love the spice, but it just doesn't do any of those things. If you use loads of matte lipsticks or lip stains, I think that you'll also really enjoy this. And then I did want to also throw these in by Ulla Henriksen. These I really enjoy. I am wearing Pout Preserve Peptide Lip today under 2 Benefit Lip stains. I really like both of these. I thought I lost this, but I found it in a bag. I don't remember which one, but I do like these as well. They're not like too sticky or like heavy at all. Really enjoy these. That is all I have for this Sephora spring sale rec video. And if someone asks me like what are my top skincare products, like these are it. These are it. Let me know what you'll be picking up during the sale. I honestly don't know if I'll be purchasing anything. It is now April and I have yet to purchase anything from Sephora this year. I feel like this year for me, I've been focused more on like working out. So I hadn't purchased like workout clothes or like workout shoes in like since 2020. So I've been doing a lot of that and focusing a lot less on purchasing things from Sephora, but I may just have a look and repurchase things like the Supergoop sunscreen, you know, just very basic things. I am just kind of exhausted of, you know, buying to buy. I don't want to do that. So that's why I'm sharing like the best of the best and not things I have tried recently that I would recommend. Like these are things that I have loved, reused multiple times. I'm looking at you over here. Like this is probably my 3rd or 4th unit. This is definitely my 3rd unit. And Lord only knows I've used so many c-firma Fresh or c-firma days before I even got on the Drunk Elephant PR list, which I am very, very thankful for. So that is all I have for you today. I'm going to try to power through and upload this for you all this Saturday or Sunday. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. If you have made it to the end, I really appreciate you, and happy shopping if you're shopping, and yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Consider subscribing if you learned something new today. Yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I don't have this one in my collection currently. I do have it in this. No, I don't. And I have gotten a number of multiple, and I just felt like I was beating a dead drum. I don't know if that's the saying. The previous formula, well, I'm gonna start, I guess, by, I don't know how I'm gonna start.